are you, bro?
I am excellent. Amir Khan here in Saudi. King Khan, Ring Magazine.
Yeah.
And you know what? They're trying to figure out yet again who's going to be the king of the heavyweight division.
That's it.
This has been a hell of a year for that division.
You know what? What a division it's been. I mean, a division where there's been winners, losers, and massive upsets. Not once, but twice, but like 3 times, you know? And it's hard to say who the number one is. And I think in my opinion now, in this fight, whoever wins this fight on the weekend, I think will become the face of boxing and the Ring Magazine face as well. Because they deserve. I mean, look at the guys that these both fighters have beaten on the way up to this fight.
Right.
The names, the last fight was so close, it could have gone either way. So I think this is the fight now in boxing, especially in our era, especially. We've not had a fight like this, where it's 50-50. A lot of people saying Fury's going to win. A lot of people saying Usyk's going to win. We don't know who to pick.
Which way are you leaning after today? We got to see him put a little stick on each other today.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm gonna lean more towards my friend Fury, all right? Because he used to train in Bolton. I used to go watch him train as well. He's been to my academy, my gym as well, and we know each other for a long, long time. I know his father really well. He's a nice guy. So yeah, I got my money on Fury winning this fight. I am gonna be I do want them world titles coming back to England, and that means more to me than anything. You know, we want the heavyweight champion to be British. So
now listen, if Fury does win that and take those titles back to England, there's another English champion with an important strap around his waist,
100%.
where he's the route to undisputed now for Fury. If he were to win on Saturday night, who do you pick in that fight and why?
You know, with Dubois, basically one thing about Dubois is that I still think it's early for him. I don't think he should take a hard fight like Fury. I think he should relinquish that belt and say, there you go, take it. You deserve all the titles. Not because of the money, I'm saying because of the respect. Now, what Tyson's been through to get to that level, you have to respect him for that, yeah? But Dubois just had that one big fight and won that fight in great style. He's an amazing fighter. Don't get me wrong. When I watched him beat Hrgovic, I was saying this guy is the next face of boxing in the heavyweight division. He's a fucking beast, and he showed it when he fought against Joshua. So I still feel that he's still a few fights away for the top level boxing. And let the guy grow into it. He's still a baby. If you think about it in the heavyweight division, he's still a young fighter. So why rush him and put him in with a lion? And he's never going to be the same fighter again. So let him build his way back up to the top. You know. I'm sure you guys understand that because he's a young, hungry fighter. But like I say, he doesn't need to go in with the lion yet.
I think Canelo might have something to say about who is the face of boxing when he hears this quote.
No. Like, no disrespect to Canelo. He's a great fighter. But look, face of boxing, everyone knows boxing from the heavyweight division, right? And I think that this is the fight that is going to show us who the number one is because the first fight was so close. After this win, whoever wins this fight is the face of boxing and the face of the Ring Magazine.
There's been a lot of discussion about Conor Benn and Chris Eubank. It seems like once again that fight is as close as it has been since it fell apart the first time.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you think the fight is different now with all that's happened in between? And who do you think wins it?
You know what?
I don't think
the fight will happen.
Ever.
Can't see it happening. You know what? It's the both fighters are great fighters, and they're both my friends. I just can't see. That's one fight I don't see happening.
Why not?
The weights are going to be a problem. I know they said they can manage that, but then you got promoters, then you've got TV networks, then you've got is Saudi going to buy that fight? So
in
it
the
just
split,
depends.
they want, Ben wants 50-50.
In the split as well, yeah. And everyone has their own egos as well. Right. So who's gonna give in? Who's not gonna give in? They don't seem the guys. They don't seem the type of guys where they're gonna both give in. No one's gonna give in. They seem, the guys that will say, no, I'm not saying yes to this. I'm not saying yes to that. They're stand-up guys. But
you think it should be a 50-50 split?
Yeah, I think it should be a 50-50 because end of the day, one's giving weight away, one's giving age away. I mean, it has to be a 50-50, you know what I mean? End of the day, you can't be saying that, it has to be one gets more than the other. No. Both fighters are, in my opinion, at the same level, and I think they both deserve a split.
you know we're having a great day in boxing when we're talking about 50-50 fights one after the next. In February 22nd, it's not just Dubois and Parker, which we will get to, but the rematch for the undisputed light heavyweight championship. Which way are you leaning?
I'm going to lean more towards Fury because I think Fury...
No. Beterbiev and Bivol.
Oh, sorry. I'll do that again, yeah. So, I think in that fight, Beterbiev started quick in the first fight. I think it was the last few rounds, in my opinion, that kind of cost him the... No, he won the fight, Beterbiev did.
Beterbiev won the fight.
Beterbiev won that fight, innit? It was opposite, sorry, it was Bivol. I thought Bivol started well, but in the midway, slowed down a little bit, and towards the end, slowed down a little bit, where really, I think he had that fight, in my opinion, by one round. But, like I said, in this fight coming up, I think Bivol has to start quick if he wants to get the win, knowing that he is the champion and he's lost against him. And secondly, I think, Bivol is a better... Bivol, I think, is a better boxer, but Beterbiev is a stronger fighter. So I think Bivol will now box more and keep it long, hit, move, and, you have to make it a boring fight. You can't just stand there against someone like Beterbiev. Beterbiev hits very, very hard. But like I said, I like both fighters, but I do want Bivol to win. The reason why, and nothing personal, and nothing against Bivol. I think Bivol's a great champion. It's because I've been a longer friend of his, and we've known each other a longer time.
And lastly, you talk about Dubois being young, even just relinquishing the title and handing it over to Fury, but I don't think he's going to take that advice for 1 second. And Joseph Parker wants to beat him for that title. He doesn't want him giving that belt away. So
you know what? It's a hard one because the thing is, he's not... Look, Dubois is a warrior. He's not going to say no to any fight. But still, you always have one fight. He's got this fight against Parker that he has to win, look good against. But the thing is, like in boxing, because he's so young, doesn't really need a hard fight. He'll always get his opportunity in the later on. He'll get it later on, get your opportunity later, but why risk it now? You saw when he was so young when he fought against Usyk, he got beat by Usyk, even though it was a close fight and that knockdown still to the body. Still, a lot of people say, was that really a knockdown or, was it not a knockdown? But I just feel like it was early in his career. Why does he want to do things too early in his career? Take his time a little bit, go into the heavyweight division, get more experience under your belt at that world level. And I think he'll be able to take everyone out.
Do you think he has enough now to take out Parker?
Yes. But then, where do you go from there? You have to remember, where does he go from there? Yes, so you can only go upwards, not downwards.
Right.
Then he has to fight someone like Fury. Or Usyk
right.
again.
Right.
No, let the kid build. Let him build and enjoy and get a little bit older. And you have to understand, heavyweights mature later in the division. You know what I mean? And so let him mature into that weight division properly.
Radio Rahim with Amir King Khan.
Thank you, bro.